Alright, we're back at it here at the Thomas Rocket Car. Thanks for watching. Be sure to go to the playlist and watch all the videos if this is your first time here. We got a whole bunch of start to finish videos of what I've been doing on this car. But we're almost ready to put the belly pan on and get the floor going. First thing I want to do before I do that is get this toe board cut out of the way here. I'm going to go ahead and get the grinder. We'll saw this off. You can look at that! Beautiful. There we go. The first belly pan for the Thomas Rocket Car. Fresh out of the bead roller. Alright, thanks again to Jack and Tony for helping me roll these bead rolls out. I went through a coat of primer on these, so I'll go ahead and set these aside. We'll go from there. Over here onto the makeshift drying area, i.e. a big pile of junk on the back of my truck. Nothing but the best here at the Quick Speed Shop. There we go, perfect. Nothing but the best here. So, because this brake's only 3 feet long, the panel I'm making is 5 feet long, so I got to do it in 2 sections, but it's not a big deal. I got 1-inch flat stock supports, so I'll just make a seam on the one in the middle of the car. It'll be fine. So, I got to go ahead and cut out another one. This one was 32 inches. I got to cut one out, I think 24. Break it up, then match them up. Draw the bead roll lines so they match. And I'll bead roll them together, and I'll keep them together, and I can make 2 more for the other side. So let me get out another piece of tin and we'll cut up another one. Alright, go here and grab in the center and get some bending action. Let's see what we come up with here. Go try that right quick in the car. I think it's going to work just fine. Ready to lay out the next panel. Fresh sheet of metal here. I'll use the pneumatic shears to cut it out. Now I got the panel cut out, I'll go back to the brake and break it up. Match this up to the other panel here. This is the front piece, this is the back piece. This will be the drive shaft tunnel on this side. Mark these as this is P1, P2, passenger side. Set these aside. Go ahead and make 2 more. There are the other pieces are cut out. Here we go. Let's put it in the brake. There we go. So I get the bead roller. I'll change the dies on the bead roller. I'll go ahead and put some bead rolls in this, and then the panels for the torque tube tunnel will be complete. Alright, so I got the belly pan piece clamped up under here roughly, and I got to go ahead and trim this, mark it to trim it. Just got to do a little bit of trim on the outside dimension and then this tail here. But it looks real good on the car. It fits up snug, and a little bit more clamping will flatten it right out to the bottom of the car perfect, because it's got the sword lock action in it from bead rolling, but it'll flatten right out. We'll tack it as we go, but this is looking real good. It's going to be perfect on the bottom side of the car here. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it and trim it. And I'll get back to you here in a minute when I got it trimmed and refitted. Then we'll go from there. Okay. we got the belly pan trimmed and clamped into place, and now I got to fit it in and tack it. I'm going to be welding it from the top side here, so instead of doing plug welds from the bottom, I can just attach from the top. But I got it fit up good. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple tacks in, and then I'm going to have to move my clamps around to make sure I got it all nice and tight in there. But it's going to be real good on here. It's looking real good. It's fitting real good. And this is the exciting part, because we're about to get the rest of the floor put back in. This is a big milestone for me, because I've had this thing cut apart for so long. So let's see what happens. Let me go ahead and place a couple strategic tacks here and there. Oop. Here and there. Strategery. Now you can see me. Just trying to watch. Oh, I got the Joby base on. It's a little jangly, but I'm just trying to watch what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to hit it along the center spine first, and then I can work out where I gotta be. Working out pretty good. Pretty good. Ow, ow, finger on fire. I can get the outside edge all tacked up tight, and then come around to work my way into the car. So I'm going to cut away for a minute, and I'm going to do a whole bunch of tacking and tapping. I'm going to tack and tap it all the way around and get this sucker on here. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Forgot to flip the screen around. Hold on. Aha! All right, bam! You missed about I don't know, almost an hour of tacking and tapping, but got the belly pan in. It's all welded all the way around, all tacked in on this side. So I'm going to move over to the driver's side and get that trimmed up and do the same thing. But it's pretty exciting to make this big of a step. I want to make sure everything looked right. It went on all right. I had to do a whole lot of clamping and moving it around. The belly pan stayed pretty flat, about as flat as I can be expected, I guess. But it's going to be undercoated with paintable undercoating, so it'll have a little texture, black textured feel to the bottom side of it. And I think originally the car was coated with tar on the bottom, but it's going to be mint. It's going to look just like it was originally. I got the 4-inch on space ribs here, which is just like the original belly pan. Believe it or not, this car was so rusty, I only had about 6 inches of the original belly pan from the entire car was left. So I was able to see what the rib pattern looked like in that. Holy moly, look at that. So I got both the belly pans welded in. What I'm working on now is starting the torque tube tunnel. I got the first piece clamped in place here on the driver's side. There's the panel I replaced back there. Everything's looking great. So yeah, welded all in here on top, so there'll be minimal finishing on the bottom of the panels. Let's go ahead and look under the car. I'll show you that. Here's the underside. See the both pans, and then the angled flat stocks where the tunnel's going to be. So that's it. Belly pan's installed. It's looking good. So I'm going to keep working on this tunnel over here fit this up. It's going to weld up from the top side, and then it's going to skip lap on the bottom down here to pull the seam up tight, and I'll just grind that smooth and seam seal it, and then undercoat this whole thing. But the whole belly pan will be intact all the way across the underside of the car, just like it was originally. Then the exhaust runs down through right here next to the torque tube. There's a hanger back here that might be in the shot, but the exhaust comes through here and exited out the back of the car past the differential. So I'll be working on this next couple of days, getting the tunnel all pieced together, and then I can trim and cut the top of the floor after I paint the inside of this and get the top of the floor on, and it'll really look like something then. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe, thumbs up, like, share. Go to Instagram, #ThomasRocketCar. And I appreciate all the support. We're going to keep building this thing until it's all done. This car is going to be done in about a month, and it's going to go back to the body shop where the outside will be done. And eventually, hopefully by the end of this year, this car will be restored and on display in the city of Batavia, New York. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate you sticking with the series. We're up to 25 videos so far. Appreciate everybody watching. As they say in Letterkenny, Ontario, pitter patter, let's get at her. You know what time it is? It's time to cut it here, cut it here, cut it here. Cut it here, cut it here. Don't be scared, it's only metal. Hold on, be right back. Ah.